if you're struggling to find time and constantly bantling against the clock, or you're struggling to find enough hours in a day to get everything done, this video is for you. I'll show you the simple technique that Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and even many successful entrepreneurs, what technique they're using. This technique can help you retain control of your time and even skyrocket your productivity. The details of the technique in detail, and I'll give you the actual downloadable sheet that they use. So, welcome to the Timeboxing Mini Masterclass. I know your time is important. This video has chapters on it, and you can also watch this in double speed, so let's get right into it. Timeboxing is all about setting specific blocks of time for different tasks or activities. So instead of working a task until it's complete, you actually allocate a fixed amount of time to work on it. This helps you stay focused, work efficiently, and avoid the trap of endless perfectionism. So basically, just do what Nike slogan says. Just do it. Now, for the several techniques, Pomodoro Technique is the number one. For instance, it involves a task. You allocate a task for 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break, and then you rinse and repeat as long as it's necessary. This method capitalizes the principles of focusing intensely for a short period of time, then rewarding yourself for a breather. Trust me, it actually works. And another technique for time boxing is time chunking method. It actually entails time chunking your day into large time blocks. For example, you allocate a 2-hour window solely for creative work, and then you dedicate the next block for networking, meeting or phone conversation, or basically networking. So it's actually grouping similar tasks together, so you tap into the power of momentum. It's reducing the time it takes to switch gears and allowing your brain to perform at its peak. So it's basically focus. So that's the benefit of it. Now you might be wondering what makes time boxing so special. First and foremost, time boxing helps you prioritize your task and focus on what's truly necessary, what truly matters to you. By setting a dedicated time slots for different activities, you ensure that important tasks are given the attention they deserve. Secondly, time boxing promotes the discipline. It helps you overcome procrastination. When you have a set of time to work on a task, it creates a sense of urgency, and it helps you avoid the distractions. It helps to put this in writing. So for myself, I prefer something tactile or tangible, like a notepad or a planner. So it actually works for me. It might be something else for you. You probably use a digital method, but for me, it's something written. I like the sound of the pen touching the notepad or touching the paper. So next, time boxing improves your estimation skills. As you practice this technique, you'll become better at estimating how long a certain task will take, allowing you to plan your days, weeks, months, years, or even your life physically. Now, how do we apply this in real life? Now it's time to put these strategies into action. So let's explore how can you apply time boxing to different areas of your life. Whether you're a student, you're a professional, a businessman, a parent, a creative soul, everyone can actually use time boxing. It's got you covered basically. So let's start identifying your most important tasks or projects. So everyone has their own, deliverables, maybe internally or externally. But then it's better for you to allocate those tasks and identify them, and then allocate a dedicated time slot for each of them. I have a printable notepad that you can use as a reference, as I promised. You can actually download it, and you can see it on this screen. So you actually have your priorities, your second priority, the brain dump section, and then on the right side you actually have the time slots where you can actually allocate them according to the hours. Now, for students, you can actually divide your study sessions into manageable chunks. Let's say focus on the subjects or topics, assigning time blocks for reading, note-taking, maybe revisions. Basically ensures you cover all the bases efficiently, leaving at least plenty of time for your social activities, even your hobbies. Now, if you're a businessman, professional, or even something in between, so at least let's forward everything. It can be a game changer for your workday. Just allocate blocks for meetings, deep work, and even email management. Yeah, that's right. It's actually, you don't get lost on your inbox anymore. So by setting aside a dedicated time for each task, you'll enhance your productivity, you reduce your stress, and find yourself leaving the workplace or the office feeling at least there's an accomplishment. Remember, you have to be realistic. Allocate it properly. Don't overload your schedule and allow some buffer time between tasks. So to avoid the feeling of being overwhelmed. Remember, you have to do it properly, gradually at first. Now, here are some tips for time boxing. Now we've covered all the essentials. Here are a few tips to level up your time boxing game. So let's do it. Firstly, it's crucial to be realistic of your time. Like I said earlier, allocate the task. Do not overestimate or underestimate. Otherwise, it will lead to frustration or even rush work. You have to experiment, adjust, and find that what's actually working for you, best for you. Secondly, work in harmony with your natural rhythms. Meaning, if you're more alert and focused in the mornings, schedule your toughest tasks during the morning time. Likewise, if you're a night owl like me, leverage your evening tasks that require creativity and deep thought at night. Now, just find a sweet spot where your energy aligns with your responsibilities. And finally, don't forget to allow little flexibility and, of course, the breaks. Unforeseen circumstances may arise, so there may be a problem or something that you cannot control. So you have to embrace the fluidity of time boxing by having a backup schedule. Remember, life happens and adaptability is always the key. So, I'm giving you a call to action. It's time for you to give time boxing a try. You can download the printable notepad on this link. It can also be found on the description of this video. Start implementing this technique in your daily routine and experience the positive impact it can have on your productivity and overall well-being. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more valuable tips and tricks for small businesses, professionals, and anything in between. So, I will always be here. So, if you have any more questions or need further guidance, feel free to leave a comment below. I'm here to help you succeed. And until next time, happy time boxing. May the blessing and power be upon you. Cheers.